Pillars of Pentegarn. Thinking of all the scary things you have encountered so far. Well, actually, let's do a little recap since we're going back a little bit. Stop, stop, you shout. It's Fox. A bedraggled fox crawls out of the gloom. Hi, he says, avoiding your eyes. I smelled an army of skeletons coming up the trail, so I went back to take care of them. You should have seen me outwit those numbskulls. There are hundreds of them, marching up the trail one after the other, carrying battle axes and spears. I led them on a wild goose chase down the mountain, then circled back here. Aren't you lucky to have me along? Pentegarn studies Fox a moment, then laughs and says, Yes, but I hope you do not plan to leave us on our own again. In fact, your return comes at the right time. We now face a major decision. The ledge ends here. To our left, a stairway leads down into the dungeon beneath these castle ruins, and to our right, a stairway that leads directly to the tower. That way is more direct, but it will also be much more dangerous. What shall we do? Thinking of all the scary things you've encountered so far, goblins, the skeleton patrol, and the wolves, you say, if there's a chance that we could sneak through with a little danger, I'm for it. Let's go down. Pentegarn sighs. I never said the route was safe. I just said it was less. But the die is cast. So be it. Rising, he leads the way to the end of the ledge. Through the distant opening to the upper end of the staircase, you see a slice of white moon hanging on the night sky. On many nights you have watched the same slice of moon through your bedroom window, while lying safe and snug beneath your covers. Forcing your eyes away from the view, you turn and follow Pentegarn down into the dungeon. You see nothing except a few bats. The air grows cold, damp, and quite musty, and Pentegarn's staff glows more dimly than before. At last the stairs end, and you find yourself in a long passageway. You cannot see the end. Dripping water echoes everywhere, and your footsteps are slippery with moss. You find it difficult to continue to stand. Over the centuries, the dripping water has formed stalactites and stalagmites everywhere along the walls and ceiling. You feel as though you are walking through the teeth of some huge and monstrous beast. Though you shudder with fear, you try to control it. You are ready to confess your fears when the narrow passageway finally opens into a large cavern. A small hole opens to your left, about 20 feet away. I believe that is the secret passage to the tower I spoke of, Pentegarn says. Some orcs attempting to invade my castle built it when I was much younger. Suddenly, you hear goblins raise a ferocious cry behind you. There they are! Catch them! The master wants them! You now see the mob of goblins, perhaps 50 or more, running towards you. You are certain you cannot defeat such a large number of them. The only question is, which way do you run? Through the small opening to your right, or back up the stairs and away into the night? Vote 1 if you choose to run for the small opening, even though it is 20 feet away from you. Vote 2 if you choose to run back up the stairs and towards the... Well, we're not going to probably do that one because I think... Let me double check. Because if that leads us back... Okay, they are different choices. All right, choose 2 to run back up the stairs to try and escape. Choose 1 to run to the small opening that's 20 feet away from you. Again, that's 1 to try and go through the small opening, the secret passageway, or 2 to go back up the stairs and into the night. Have a wonderful, wonderful day, and I'll see you next week.